Hello, good afternoon. My name is Noemi Banchi and this is another metaphysical activity from Sydney. So today we are starting a new study, maybe, because we are going to do, let me show you if I can change the camera. Okay, the daily meditations by Thomas Printz. And we have this, there are 7 activities. Correct, I'm correct. 7 activities, 1 activity per ray. And today we are going to study the first ray. Today is Sunday. So each activity is weekly. So next week, no, because next week we have another, it's a spiritual activity. I'm going to talk about this activity at the end of this, at the end of this video. And each week we will talk, we are going to talk about a ray. So today is the first ray. And the next activity, the next ray, will be on Monday, the 10th of August. Always is the same time. Every activity is at 2 p.m. Sydney time. Before starting the activity, what we do always is a decree. In that case is the Great Invocation. The Great Invocation is a universal prayer, so it's not to any religion. And well, we are next to the full moon, and especially during this time is a good time to do this great invocation. By the way, you can do this whatever you want. You can do it this weekly or daily. It's up to you. I'm going to put this song. We are going to listen to Bach, Air on the G string, and we can do it together. And read the title and we start. The Great Invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Thank you, Father. Okay, so first I want to say thanks to His Excellency Sir Eugenio Baron of Louvarsea, because, well, he is the person who teaches me. So, Master Miriam, under the pseudonym of Thomas Printz, made that his divine complement, Geraldine Innocente, known with the spiritual name of Lady Miriam, published for the first time these daily meditations in English in the 50s. And let me tell you something. When we are talking about meditations, some people have misconceptions about meditation and they think that they are not allowed, maybe the correct expression is maybe they don't know how to meditate. And let me tell you that everyone meditates. Every single person on earth meditates. The thing is in what you meditate on. And well, some people meditate in bad things like illness or bankrupt or poverty or I don't know. And is when you think about a topic for a long period of time. And this is why we have to realize what you are doing, what you are meditating on. And well, this is a particular way to do that. When you read this book, Daily Meditations, and you read the part of the day, for instance, today is Sunday, we are going to work on the Sunday part. And during the whole day, you try to think about what you read. And this is what a meditation works. So you can read maybe per 10 minutes and during the day try to meditate and think a little deeper about that. By the way, this is the representation of Master Moria. All right, so Holy Aeolus says, through the natural process of life, Helios and Vesta, the beings of the sun, radiate electronic light from the heart center of their beings through the 7 spheres in each 24-hour period. They emphasize the gift and power of a particular sphere through the great Elohim, archangels, and Johans, representing each sphere and ray. So this, what we are talking here is like you can connect with beings like actually they work for the humanity. They help humanity to reconnect with where they are actually. And this, for this reason, for each ray, we have a Johan, an archangel, and an Elohim. For talk only roughly about them, I will explain a little bit. A Johan is a director of a ray. And an archangel is the director of angels, and the angels work at the level of emotions, feelings, in a high level. And Elohim means devas, and these particularly beings works at the mental level. So everything about mental is related to Elohim. And here we have the image of Helios and Vesta. Continues saying Holy Aeolus. This explains the fact that this means this period of 24 hours actually, that one ray is emphasized. This explains the fact that certain individuals feel more vitalized that the ray is accentuated, since all the faculties, powers, and capacities of the live stream are used as facets by which the ray is externalized in that period of 24 hours. Individuals who are not members of the ray that is active in the 24-hour period will also be able to magnetize those currents through their beings, wearing the color of that ray during that period, if they choose to do it. So, as today, so basically any person has or belong to a ray. There are seven rays we are going to see right now. And you can, we have to study first all these rays. But when you realize which is your ray, actually doesn't matter too much, but you will see. When you realize this day particularly, you feel more energetic, more like, I don't know, like you like this day for some reason. By the way, you can, of course, you don't live only 1 day per week, you live during the 7 days. So what we can do is connect with the virtues of the ray, because what is the important thing here is what the ray represents, and each ray represents virtues. So the point is, if you want to develop, manifest in your life these virtues, well, one easy way actually is wearing the color of the ray. Something, you don't have to wear all completely. A detail of the color of the ray. So let's see. And here we have blue for Sunday, and well, in clothes we have to say yellow, but if we are talking about light, we say golden for Monday, and pink. The third lady is pink, is wearing pink on Tuesday, white on Wednesday, green. I'm not sure if you can. I think it's obvious. The green of the reverse, green on Thursday, sorry. Gold ruby. We say like it's orange, on Friday, and violet on Saturday. And this is for women, but also for men as well. They can use the tie bow, a detail for the day. And here we have the 7 rays, which are related to the 7 days of the week, and some of the virtues, because there are 7 virtues related to each ray. So today, Sunday, the ray is blue, and the virtues are goodwill, faith, power. Tomorrow, Monday, the active day, is golden, and the virtues related to golden ray are wisdom and enlightenment. On Tuesday, the active ray is pink, and the virtues related to pink ray are love and cohesion. On Wednesday, the active ray is white, and the virtues related to white ray are beauty and ascension. On Thursday, the active ray is green, and the virtues related to green ray are health and truth. On Friday, the active ray is gold ruby, And the virtues related to this ray are peace and provision. And on Saturday, finally on Saturday, the active ray is violet ray, and the virtues related to violet ray are forgiveness and transmutation. So, coming back, today, Sunday, blue ray, the first, because also we can name these rays by number. So blue is the first ray, golden is the second ray, pink is the third ray, white is the fourth ray, green is the fifth ray, gold ruby is the sixth ray, and violet the seventh ray. Alright, so Sunday, during all these 24 hours, this is the first ray. Today is active the first ray, which is blue and crystal flame of faith, strength, power, protection, and will of God. So if you want to realize, if you want to manifest, for instance, faith, well, how can I say? Is active. Yes, it's more active during this day. What we can do? Let's see. This meditation starts saying, it says, "Beloved presence of God, I am within my heart. I love you and adore you." You will see that every single day is the same introduction. "Beloved presence of God, I am within my heart, I love you and adore you." More or less words, but it is almost the same. And what does it mean? Well, beloved presence of God, I am, is this image that you are seeing on the screen. The image of your reality, what we call in metaphysics the I am presence. And I will explain to you because it's threefold. Because let me explain here. We have here is your inner self. Sorry, this is the image of your spirit. And here the second, the triangle, is the image of your inner self. And here, the image of your personality. So actually, you are a threefold unit. You are only one. But to understand the constitution of our reality, we said that we are threefold. We have spirit, we have soul, we are spirit, soul, and personality, or body as well, which is at the bottom here. The average of humans only knows a little bit about personality, a little bit. I think mostly only the physical appearance. But the personality is also composed of etheric body and by emotional body and mental body. So the personality is composed of 4 parts: thought, feelings, vitality, and appearance. So when we start this meditation, we are connected with our reality, our presence of God. In that case, the word God is not like maybe you can imagine or you have read about that. God means energy. And is nothing related to elderly on a cloud, pushing deciding which will be punished or rewarded. It's nothing about that. God is an energy, and this energy is within you. And here is a little bit bigger, so you can see the three parts. The spirit here, this body of light is very clear. Everything is about this I am presence. The inner self, which has these 7, as you see, is the same as we said, the 7 rays, is the same colors: blue, golden, pink, white, green, gold ruby, and violet. So all these virtues, what we are going to study from now to the next 7 weeks, or 8 actually, but the 7 activities, all these virtues are within you. It's not like you have to look for someone else, somewhere else. No, it's within you. So you need to discover and you need to figure it out how to manifest all these virtues. And the meditation continues saying, I invoke you. We are talking to our presence, I am. I invoke you to light the blue and crystal flame through me, and may the God's will be manifest in everything I do today. And this is very important. When you are saying you put yourself under the will of God. And let me tell you something very clearly. The God's will is not suffering, is not pain, is not poverty, is not ignorance. The will of God is not hate, is not ugliness, is not illness, is not poverty, as I said, is not war, is not attachment. So the will of God is good, and is good for you and for everyone, because God cannot be separated. The meditation, it says, I realize that within my heartbeat is God's divine plan for me, and also the way to bring it into outer manifestation. The God's divine plan for you. Let me tell you another thing. When we incarnate, in other words, when we were born, it's not because an accident, by accident, not. We have a plan. And this plan, when we said God's divine plan for me, is not the plan that someone else put on you and decide for you. I said, okay, you will be a doctor, you will be a nurse, you will be, politician. No, nothing at all. The God's divine plan is what you have decided, but you as your inner self, know your personality. I would say that when we were born, we don't remember actually what was the plan. So we need to figure it out during our lifetime. And let me tell you that it's very easy to know, very, very easy, because it's what you like the most. If you like the most, cook. Well, your divine plan is to be a cook. Is what you like the most is exercise, well, you know that your divine plan is a personal trainer. Whatever you want, whatever you like, this is your divine plan. You don't have to ask to anyone because it's within you, and the only person that knows is you as well. We continue. I enter the silence and listen to, and I know the perfect thing to do. As I hold my attention upon the divine plan, I bring it into form. So when we think about our divine plan starts to work. Sometimes we have the idea and we think that we have to do something, and the life makes you know that this is not the way, because the things doesn't work, and well, so you know that this is not the way, and you have to change, and it's perfect, it's all right. Yes, I know some friends of mine that we studied, for instance, physiotherapy, and after a while they became mothers, and they keep their profession for a while, and they spend more time with their families, and they changed their divine plan. We can say, I am faith in the power of God in me to direct me, protect me, enlighten me, heal me, supply me, sustain me, and do what is necessary. This is nothing new. Jesus taught this. If you have faith, you can say to the hill, move here, and the hill will move. Faith is a virtue, and you can develop this virtue by knowledge. Because first of all, you need to know. When you know, is because someone else told you or show you how to do that. So at that point, you believe, which is all right. You have to believe at some point. You have to believe what we are saying now, even if you didn't try yet. But you need a second step, and the second step is very important. Is when you have the knowledge, because you read a book or you listen to someone, and you practice this knowledge, and this is how you become this knowledge into faith. And this power of God within you means like you will not give any power to anything else. No financial situation, not what you hear on the news. You will not give power to what someone else tell you, like your neighbor, your parents, your friends. No, your faith is within you. And let me tell you another thing. Faith is like you believe that something good will happen. Faith is related to something good. And the opposite of faith is fear. Fear is when you believe that something bad will be happen. And this is the two faces of a coin. You can choose what you want. If you want to go to the faith way, of course you will expect good things. Otherwise, you will expect bad things. It's up to you. But if you think about this meditation during all day, I say, oh, come on, I am here. I know that after this appearance, because sometimes the situation isn't sometimes not, sorry, I have to correct myself. Every situation, what you and me as well, we face is an appearance. Because the reality is the power of God. And this is what we connect every time like we do these meditations. You connect with the power of God. And the power of God, of course, is good. good to protect yourself, to enlighten yourself, heal yourself. Sometimes this heals when the person is not, how can I say that? Is not aware of their inner self. The medicine works as this power of God. And this is how you can take ibuprofen or any medicine like you take, and you heal after that, because you have faith. By knowledge, by whatever. We continue. Beloved Ascended Master Moria, great director of all the government of the world, says, measure carefully the vision that comes from any part of life, that which elevates, that which unifies, that which liberates, that which brings the consciousness back to God. That is good. That is the God's will. So you will see, you will find out by yourself what is good. And this is the key. And if you repeat after, you can imagine that you do this meditation every single Sunday after a month, after a year, many times reading this, your cells in your brain will start to, how can I say, well, metaphorically, to light. Of course, I'm talking metaphorically, but you will understand what I'm saying. And the answer to the Master Moria says his words, and we answer to beloved Master Moria, and we says, I love you, bless you, and thank you for your service to me and all humanity. Enfold me in the blue flame of your love, and let me feel your strength and power to receive God's ideas and bring them into outer manifestation for the blessing of my fellow men. Help me to say to my divine presence, not my will, but thine will be done. And we, again, when we are talking about meditations, is like you have not only to say the words or read on the screen like we are doing now, is think about between the lines, what does it mean? What does it mean? What I'm really reading here? Not my will, but thine will be done. Sometimes the personality, your personality, I will give you an example so you can understand. Let me explain to you. It's only an example. But when your personality has a body, you have a body, and you need to eat. Of course, everyone needs. And the point is, to be alive, you have to eat, but you don't have to eat meat. Why? Because you can choose another food. You can choose carrots, orange, lettuce, tomato, and a lot of things, instead of meat. Because what happens? Someone, when I'm saying someone, sorry, is an animal has to die for you, because you need to eat. And let me ask you, this is your will? This is your body, like you need meat because if not you will die? No, actually, you can choose. For instance, my person is vegetarian, so I'm not eating meat at all. And was my decision. And the point is, I was aware of that. I said, but I don't need a meat to eat to be alive. I don't need something I don't need any animal to die for me. And this is when we say, and some people says, no, but my body needs. No. Here says, as I will read to you again, not my will, but thine will be done. It's not what I want, it's what should be done. And let me tell you another thing. After become a vegetarian, my body changed in a better way, my skin changed in a better way, and probably my mental process and feelings changed as well in a better way. So at the end was good. Beloved Master Lady Miriam, the former to hand of the first ray, says, the simple acknowledgement and realization that the presence of God is within you, awaiting your invitation to intensify its power and presence, will begin to realize its gift, its powers, and its miracle presence into your world and affairs. The presence of God is within you. Yes, as we saw in the picture a few minutes ago. But this presence is, how can I say it? Immanent. This presence, this I am presence, these powers is immanent. So they are, but if you don't ask, if you don't meditate on that, you will die ignorant of all this power. It's like, for the story is true. There was a man who was homeless, and this man used a cloth, a suit, yeah, and he died on the street. And when the doctors they check his clothes, in the pocket of his clothes was a check for I don't know how many dollars. This was true, and this is how can I say, like a metaphor, or like, yeah, so to realize that you could be like this man, you could be crying or thinking like I don't know, I will be anything, like you can think without realizing that you have the power, and the only thing to do is meditate on that. Here there is the image or representation of Sirius, sensible Lord Sirius. Beloved Lady Miriam and sensible Lord Sirius, the current to hand of the first ray, we said, start. I love you, bless you, and thank you for your service to me and to all humanity. Enfold me in the blue flame of your love. Hold my prayer so that the divine energy allows me to feel the strength and power of that ever-presence, always active in my heart. And this is what we have to meditate. And the words from Lady Miriam and Lord Sirius is like, you have to focus, like, probably the good idea is to have this image and see this image every day. Only see that, that's all. And this is the first step to connect with your reality. And this is the image, or this is the representation of the Archangel Michael. As you see, all these beings are represented very strong, like you can see here with weapons, like he has a shelf, he had he has a sword, and this sword is very useful. The great Archangel Michael, Archangel of protection and defender of faith. He says, through the light of my heart and your heart, now we create for you, through this appearance world, a pathway of love, peace, comfort, opulence, enlightenment, and physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Can you imagine that before starting, so during all your day, you will be in contact with love, everything will be in peace, comfortable, we will be in a comfortable chair, or in the traffic will be comfortable, in a peaceful and opulence, all these 24 hours, because we are talking about 24 hours, but all this day, my needs are, I will have money, because this day everything is done. Enlightenment, so you will know what you have to do. Can you imagine live like this? Well, you can, doing this. Beloved Archangel Michael, I love you, bless you, and thank you for your mighty service to me, all humanity, and our earth for so long. Send your ascended angels of protection to enfold me and my beloved ones and all constructive people on earth. By the way, you can invoke these beings, like for instance the Archangel Michael, to protect your home, maybe your car if you park on the street or whatever, your family if your beloved ones have to travel. Don't say, okay, call me when you arrive, call me now. So because after these words, what is the message I'm afraid of? And the fear is always related to bad things. So I'm telling you, what you are expecting is that the other person will suffer an accident. When you say, okay, call me when you arrive, you are saying, okay, I'm afraid you will have an accident. The words are very strong. I know, sounds very strong, but it's what you're thinking. What are you thinking when you say that? I was a teenager, and also when I was more than a teenager, I was a little bit older. My parents as well have parents, of course, and they say, oh, my mom especially, call me when you arrive. When I explain a little. Sorry, I have to talk about my life. Maybe I don't know if you care, but to give you an example. And my mom, when I travel, because I lived in Pihue in Argentina at that time, and I went to study physiotherapy at the university in Cordoba, which means I had to travel probably 800 kilometers. And yeah, well, it was a long trip, of course, almost 10 hours, 12 maybe. And she said, call me when you arrived. And I said, no, I will not call you. I will be fine. I will arrive fine. And I will call you when I want to talk to you. Not to say, okay, I'm arrived, blah, blah, blah. And, well, my mom understood, of course. she doesn't have any other choice. But I explained to her everything that I explained to you before. I will be fine. I will be protected, because I knew at that time, and I know now, the Archangel Michael. And every time I'm going to travel, I invoke the Archangel Michael to protect My car, the vehicle, can be a train, a plane, or a car, or whatever. And also the persons who travel with me as well. And we can say this degree also. Cut us free from the thoughts and feelings that are not God's immaculate concept for us. Thank you. Cut us free is like you. Do you remember the image? The Archangel Michael has a sword in his hand, and you can use this sword as well. For this reason, we say this degree, cut us free. From what? From the thought and feelings that are not God's immaculate concept. With the thought something bad will happen, or feelings of fear, or doubt, or depression, cut us free from all of that. Thank you, Father. And here there is the image of the Elohim Hercules. I think probably Hercules is well known, and also Archangel Michael as well. So yeah, this is the image by Frank Alvarado. The great Elohim Hercules. And he says, are you content with what you manifest today? Are you content with half a loaf of bread when you could have a full one? Are you content to live in limitations and a body of decay? Because whatever you want is what you manifest. Whatever you want is what you manifest. I will repeat one more time. Whatever you want is what you manifest. It's true. So start thinking what you want. Many people spend time thinking what they don't want. It is absolutely a loss of energy and time and so on. Because if you don't want it, don't think about that. Because what you put your attention, you will attract. So instead of say, I don't want to feel pain, don't think about pain. Think what you want in a positive way. How could be? Well, I want to be well. I want to feel excellent, magnificent. It's like what some people says, some people mostly in Australia, mostly Aussie, says, how are you today? Not too bad. What you are connected is with the bad things instead of the good. Why you don't say, I'm marvelous today, I feel grateful? Well, this is up to you. It's like answer yourself to these questions. And the Elohim Hercules continues. Oh, beloved student of light, the flame of Hercules blazes upon your forehead. Each morning, remember and acknowledge it before you proceed with the activities of the outer world and decree to become that which God intends. Remember, Hercules, as you move forward, please do not accept such limitations in yourself when you know that it merely requires the exercise of your will to draw forth all that you need. In other words, don't put attention on what you don't want, and think what you want, and this is what you will bring to your life. This is what he says, merely requires the exercise of your will to draw forth all that you need. Think what you need, what you want, in a good way, of course. Always, this is obvious, but I want to say anyway. All these things works when you desire is good for you and for everyone as well. Because there are laws, and one law is the law of cause and effect. And what you do to others, it will be returned to you. And well, here is the personality, and what you think, well, this is your personality. We saw this image before. And all the energy, for instance, all the money that you need comes through this energy. It's not you have, dollars on your up on your head, no. But the energy of your inner self through your head comes through your head, and this energy is impregnated to the what you think at that moment and what you feel. And this is the what I want to show you with the image, what the words, the Hercules words, because you need to draw within you what you need. So think and feel, because two are very important. What you think and what you feel to manifest. And this is the other law, the law of mentalism. What you think and feel, it will manifest. And we answer to Hercules. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, in the name of Hercules, it is my will to be divinely free in my mind, feelings, body, finance, world, and affairs. It is my will to be God Master. It is my will to be God incarnate that Jesus promised. Jesus, if you remember, he says, you are God. Gods. And when he says that, he says this, he was talking about your inner self, which you are connected with the energy of God. You are God, but not the individual God, like a tiny God. No, you are one with this energy. We are one with God. And if you think God is opulence, yes, it is opulence, and you can manifest opulence. And God is faith, well, you can manifest also faith. Of course, faith in good things. Okay, so to see, the first ray is blue. The first ray is blue on Monday, is active on Monday. And we have three beings here. We have the Johann, the Archangel, and the Elohim. Of the first ray. And Johann, the Johann of the first ray is Lord Sirius, Sun Sirius also. The Archangel is Archangel Michael, and the Elohim is Elohim Hercules. All right. Okay, well, and we can finalize, we can end this activity with this decree. This is a blessing, so we will bless our prosperity. So we can say together, mighty I am presence, this is your work. Bless our limitless supply of money and every good and perfect thing to be multiplied in our hands and to the expansion of this teaching. Thank you, Father, for today my world has everything I need. And well, we are going to study a little more about Sun Sirius next Monday, 3rd of August 2020. And this is an event 24 hours, which is composed of metaphysical activities online throughout the world with Sir Ruben Cedenio and international facilitators. And it starts at 1 p.m. Sydney time, for 24 hours. So it will be 24 activities during this period of time, talking about the full moon, because on Monday is the full moon, 3rd of August, okay? Is the full moon. And from here, from Sydney, we are going to participate in this event. So for this reason, next activity will be on Monday, the 3rd of August at 2 p.m. Sydney time, because we are celebrating this beautiful 24 hours with Sun series. And well, the next activity from this study is on Monday, the 10th of August at 2 p.m. Sydney time. Well, have a good day. Thank you very much for participating in this activity. Bye.